Okay, welcome back to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where I recap Jeff Lewis Live every weekday at 12 o'clock California time, 2 o'clock Texas time, and 3 p.m. New York City time. The lighting on TikTok seems really weird today. Shout out, everybody. I'm so glad that you can join live. It is so much more fun to chat live. The replays are always available on my YouTube channel, Jeff Lewis Obsessed. They go up right after this. I'm hoping, shout out YouTube, I'm hoping that my comments will stay up again today so I can read them the whole time. Hello, Diane from Chicago and Krista. If you are new, welcome. Get comfortable in comments. We do this every weekday at 12 o'clock California time. And welcome. Make sure to follow me on all my fan accounts, Jeff Lewis Obsessed, YouTube. There's a Facebook group, obviously Instagram, but I'm blocked from going live right now. So I'm going live on TikTok and YouTube. Shout out. Let's get started with shout out news. Oh my gosh. So much. Last night was episode 2 or whatever. Oh, no. Last night was episode 1 of the reunion of New Jersey. Wasn't quite as explosive as I was expecting. We'd already seen that. Kind of bums me out that we kind of see like previews of things, and like sometimes they're showing like 5 minutes of things, and you see the outfits that they're already wearing. I don't know. Shout out from Sweden. Sometimes I just want it to all happen the night of, like 20 years ago where you didn't get previews of everything. But anyways, I thought it was pretty good. I think episodes 2 and 3 will be much better. I cannot wait. Tonight, I cannot wait. Vanderpump Rules. Talk me out of this. I'm talking myself into not watching live tonight. I'm sure I won't do it. And waiting tomorrow. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for all the taps on TikTok and giving us likes on the live. I appreciate it so much. The Peacock version, the extended version that's uncut, they show the cussing. I kind of had FOMO last week because I'd watched it live at this watch party, and then I didn't want to make time to rewatch the whole thing, but I sort of loved Andy Cohen cussing to James, saying like, sit the fuck down. I mean, I don't know. Do y'all think I can actually wait till tomorrow when Peacock airs it? I don't think I can. Probably not. Probably not. Oh my goodness. Shout out, y'all. Get comfortable in comments. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you want to talk about. We start off with shout out news every time, which is kind of overall pop culture news. If one more person sends me a picture of somebody and tells me it's somebody, so about a week or so ago, somebody sent me a DM on Instagram and said, oh my God, I can't believe you were just a few feet away from the Austin mystery girl that Tom Sandoval was taking pictures with at the Houston concert. And I'm like, what? So then she sends me pictures, and I mean, it's so hard to say. When people are glammed up, they look so different, right? Raquel, girl, the day that she had her nails done, supposedly, and TMZ surprised her sitting in that chair, wow, she looked way different than she did all glammed up at the reunion, right? So people can look very unlike themselves in certain outfits, certain angles, pictures, videos, all that kind of stuff, right? So the amount of time I spent looking at these pictures saying, no, that's not the girl. No, so I never did post it. So last night, I'm minding my own damn business, and I'm watching the wedding show of Real New Jersey, finally. And I was watching the never before seen one, and my DM goes off, and it's somebody that sent me a screenshot of a Facebook group called Vanderpump Rules #Scandival or something like that. And somebody had posted, oh my gosh, on Saturday I saw Raquel in the airport. And I'm like, what? Why would she post this on Tuesday night? Like, I had so many questions. I'm like, why would she post in this seemingly small Facebook group? It has like 3,500 people in it. So of course the group is private. I had to request to join. All comes down to it. I get in the group. I end up contacting the girl, said, hey, can you talk on the phone? Talk to her. She's adamant. Her name is Jamie. She is adamant. So she did post on her Twitter or her Instagram or both on Saturday, a couple of hours afterwards, all the same pictures, and said, oh my God, I just saw Raquel at the Jacksonville, Florida airport. It was definitely her. The pictures are terrible because I was so freaked out, but I definitely saw her. She had a little bump. So the pictures, the angle, she has like a cardigan on. She's got her hair in a clip, which is on par for her. It makes it look bigger than she is. This girl, Jamie, says that the girl just had a bump. She's not like huge pregnant. So, I post it and I'm like, I don't know. Is this, I don't know. There's going back and forth, right? There's a guy with her. I wake up this morning and somebody sends me a DM, two people actually, saying, oh my God, this is the guy that she's with. The guy that she's with ends up looking more like the guy they said it was than not. It's a guy named Brett. Oh shit, now I forgot his last name. Brett Kenyon. Brett KEN 13 is his Instagram and his TikTok. I ended up talking to him on DM. He's very nice. We both apologized. He kind of woke up and saw all this stuff. Anyways, he looked more like this guy. This guy, Raquel actually follows him. So I was like, wait a minute, this is adding to it. He doesn't follow her. He is definitely Team Ariana. He was on Vanderpump Rules one season or one episode in the pool, like skinny dipping with Ariana. So he's definitely friends with her. He was not the one in the picture. Okay. It's definitely not him. He was in New Jersey, I believe, at the Taylor Swift concert over the weekend. But it also was weird because I looked at his Instagram. He was traveling. I was like, oh my God, I'm trying to do all my research, but all these people were getting in my head. This is her. The girl, Jamie, that saw them is adamant it was Raquel. I mean, I don't know. She even says she yelled out the name Raquel and the guy and the girl both turned around. I don't know. I'm just a fun fan account. Don't send me that shit anymore. It gets all in my head. There's too much scandal in my head. You know, I got so caught up in it. So anyways, I'm not going to talk about that anymore, but it's definitely not him. I talked to him. He was very nice, very cool. And it's definitely not him in the picture. It just all tied in, right? That he is actually in the Vanderpump circle. He was at the wedding of Sheena's. I was just like, wait a minute, this is sounding way too whatever. But admittedly, the pictures are terrible. But the girl, Jamie, is adamant it's her. So I don't know. She says it will come out. So who knows? Anyways, Randall Emmett, I just saw his house is going into pre-foreclosure. I don't even know what pre-foreclosure means. Does it mean you're about to lose your money? Oh my God, welcome, Krista. I love Jeff Lewis too, for sure. Thank you for the follow, VL's Cooper. And thank you for tapping the live on TikTok. It gives us a bunch of likes and lets other people just like us join us. So thank you so much. Darla, I think she said the girl had a bump though. She said those pictures made this girl look much more pregnant than she really is. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Also tonight is Vanderpump Rules reunion part 2. Is tonight when Raquel will show up, or is she going to stay in the little trailer reacting like she's been doing? Who knows? Oh my God, I love that Doug is your favorite chump of all time. He is amazing. And if you've never DM'd with him, send him a DM and just tell him how awesome he is. Doesn't everyone deserve to get an awesome DM of their fans? Doug is just amazing. He answers everyone back. Doug Buden has a way of making everyone feel like he's their friend. And I'll tell you what, that's a hard thing to have in a personality. Jeff Lewis kind of has that too. Not in the DMs for sure, right? Because he doesn't DM a lot of us back. But in person, Jeff Lewis has a way of like walking in a room and just subtly takes control of it. Like he just has that kind of it factor, right? Clearly, that's why he's so popular. Anyways, okay, speaking of all that, let's get into today's show. It was Brandy Howard and Julie Goldman. We did not hear anything new. I keep waiting for some announcement on this Jeff Lewis digital channel, and I kind of thought we might get something today. They've been talking about this digital channel since last fall. So yesterday on the after show, Judge Lauren Lake, you've got to watch those on Jeff Lewis video. They're so good. Sometimes you see Jeff like spray a lot. He still uses those Listerine green sprays. You'll just see him like, sometimes he's just working and checking his phone. Sometimes he's reading the Instagram comments. So he definitely reads those. Sometimes they're having conversations. Sometimes they say stuff they're not supposed to say. Oh, and definitely the lens wipes. He's so addicted to the lens wipes. Mic check for sure. Anyways, but at the after show yesterday, Judge Lauren Lake stays after to record some stuff, and so does Megan Weaver. That tells me, or I think it's for this digital channel. So I think it's all coming up very soon. I feel like, no, I don't think I'm going to stream the Vanderpump reunion. There's a girl from New York City. I can't think of her name. She streams it at the same time. So watch hers. I forget her TikTok name though. Anyways, I'm going to try to not watch it live tonight, and I'm going to watch the Peacock version tomorrow. But I don't know if I can wait that long. Who knows? The digital channel would be on the Sirius XM app for sure. Their depositions, oh goodness. Yes, and somebody reminded me, tomorrow is Cooking Kibitz on Doug Buden's Instagram Live at 5 o'clock California time. His mom, aka the widow, she's like 82 or 83. She is flying, or probably already flew, clearly. Wait, today's Wednesday? She could be flying today or tomorrow. She is flying from New York City all the way to LA to hang out with Doug Buden. And I think Sal will be on there with them. So good, so worth the watch. If you can't join live, which is way more fun because the comments, he does put it up on his Instagram Live too also. How much more is the Peacock channel for the reunion? I don't know. I think I pay $4.99 a month for Peacock. I never watch it, to be honest with you. You know, all that shit we just pay for and we don't even watch. So who knows? We'll see. Okay. What did you think about the cruise ship's deaths? Have y'all been on a cruise? I love a cruise. It is so easy and cheap. And I admit, I cruise out of Galveston, Texas. Carnival is so cheap. It's like the party, it's the family, it's so cheap. The food is great for kids. It works for me. Like with a big family, my kids don't give a rat's ass about fancy food or paying more on a cruise. So we love that it's cheap out of Galveston. I love all inclusive. I'm always here for it. But I am fascinated by the people that die on a cruise ship, and there are morgues. I think they usually hold about 6 people, which is crazy, right? The fact that up to 6 people could die on a cruise ship at any one time. Ooh, I'm kind of freaked out by that, just like Jeff is, right? Anyways, but grosser than that was Julie admitting that she poops in the men's bathroom. Have you ever been in the men's bathroom? It's disgusting. At the nicest, well, I guess I've never been into a men's restroom at a nice restaurant. Let me think. Why have I ever, okay, most of the times I go into like concerts where they've made the men's bathroom into a women's bathroom also, you know, and you see the urinals, which are gross, but they usually have like 2 stalls, right? They're always grosser than the women's. It's disgusting. Why would you ever want to do that? Oh, with a ship flooded. No. I love all-inclusive. I need to get me one of Megan's t-shirts that say all-inclusive, honey. Check out their line at jefflewismerch.com. I wonder if he really did do that stuff when he was going to do Team Megan, Team Heather. Did they really ever make that? I really don't think they did. It was pouring in all over. It was wild. Okay, now you're freaking me out about another cruise. I love a cruise though. Oh my God, it is so easy. Just any food all the time that you want. The restaurants, if your kids can't decide on something, so good, so good, and so freaking cheap. Oh my God, so cheap. Anyways, okay, another thing, Jeff is still not really being himself. No talk of Stu again today. He hasn't talked about Gage I say all week. He was off Monday, but even all last week, I don't think he talked about Gage since last Monday with Ramona. So the beginning of the show, like seconds before they start Jeff Lewis Live in New York, he tells Ramona on the pre-show that he's got to go back to court this week with Gage over the whole summer school thing. So I assume he had to do that virtually, right? He had to have. Where was the flooding cruise so I can see the footage? I mean, we are all a bunch of freaks. We are like, no wonder we love Jeff Lewis. We love seeing like people fall. We love seeing car accidents, wrecks. I mean, it's amazing. Oh, thank you for the follow, Arthur. Thank y'all for liking the live too. We're up to 5,500. Thank you. I assume if you Google that kind of stuff is usually on TikTok, in my opinion. Like flooding cruise. I don't know. Oh, on YouTube. Okay, it was on Tuesday, like yesterday. So this just happened. Oh crap. Oh God. Okay, that freaks me out. Anyways, okay. But so he is going to Paris. He's mainly concerned about sleeping for him and Monroe. He doesn't mention if Chef Stu is going or not. So why is he not updating us? All he's told us is that Sunday, Chef Stu was at the same bar, so they hung out. He does mention getting an Uber later in the night. He does mention going to that burger place, LA Buns and Company, but he doesn't say if Stu was with him, right? So why does he not give us an update? He can't go from such an extreme from last Wednesday, just ripping Stu a new asshole. Then on Thursday, he's like, oh, we talked this morning. I'm going to let Stu come on and give his side of the story, which was very freaking important because he told us about the May 7th breakup pause, right? Very important that I'm not sure Jeff was ever going to share with us, right? Someone says they need to end it. I have definitely seen lots of that. I've definitely seen lots of why do they keep breaking up, getting back together? Why can't they just have a fight or an argument? Why does it have to be a pause for a few weeks, right? And why does Jeff choose not to tell us about it? I think he's 53 years old. He's a dad. I just think he's embarrassed to not be in a more stable romantic relationship, which I understand. I mean, on New Jersey last night, the reunion, Andy Cohen shares that Ben just told him that he wants another daddy in his life, which broke my heart because I feel like Andy does want a partner in his life, but for your son to tell you they want another daddy in their life, like I feel like he's like Jeff. Jeff says if he was married, he would have stayed with Gage no matter what for Monroe. And I believe that. When is he going to Paris? I think it's work and pleasure. He just said June. I don't even know that he gave us dates, but he's definitely going for work. I think he's mentioned it on like a commercial break or something. Oh, in 2 weeks he's going. Thank you, Laura. But he's not going to have time to take Monroe. Also, he must have some free time. Otherwise, why is he going to take Monroe? I'm assuming he's taking one of the nannies. Can you imagine going to Paris as a nanny? Like hanging out with Monroe? She's so freaking funny and sarcastic. Oh my God. She's either a delight to hang out with or she's like crazy to hang out with. I don't know. And she would tell on everything. She would be like, dude, I'm telling my dad, your ass is going to be fired. I would just die. Shane is definitely going. I don't think he can do anything without Shane. I don't know about the shopping. She's only 6.5. I think by the time she's like 13, 14, wow, she's going to be loaded and stuff. I think he said it on a commercial break that like in weeks past. He's definitely talked about Paris for a while. Krista says Monroe might be a monster by age 12. Oh my God. Shout out, Wendy. Yes. CD says Jeff has been so reserved about his personal information. I do like an unleashed Jeff. I mean, okay, as a fan, we love Jeff Lewis, right? We want the best for him. As a person, we should say. As a listener, though, we want the damn juice, right? And I think we all feel like he's holding back a little bit right now. It might be better for his personal life. Is it better for his professional life? I don't know. I've seen some comments. Some people didn't even love. So as much as I love when he goes to New York, I feel like he's always like loosey-goosey, fun. It was not that way last week, right? He definitely had a different vibe. I thought it was the Gage stuff. Then we found out Wednesday he had some shit going on with Chef Stu for weeks on end that we never even knew about. Gucci says, I think Jeff has learned to stay quiet about Stu for more than Gage using it against him in court, saying he's unstable, plus it's best to say nothing. He got slammed after last week. Oh, I'm sure the attorney has told Jeff to zip it up. I mean, for sure. Oh, Wendy, I know. Honestly, when they get me in trouble, which is the same reason Jeff got in trouble, he was talking about it today. The Yellowstone liquor is the one that I tagged. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that reported my account for making a story about the liquor and then a tampon box. And then it said, if you know, you know. Anyways, but when they block my Instagram live, it's usually for weeks. So I check it every morning. I checked it again today. I'm still blocked. When my Instagram live comes back up, thank you for following me, user. Thank you for all the likes on the TikTok live too. My Instagram is Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Everything is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. There's a Facebook group, obviously YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel. I think that's all. Facebook group. Wait, what? Wait. Generation. Perez Hilton talked about Chef Stu calling in on his podcast today. What's Perez Hilton's podcast? I don't follow him. I see him on TikTok all the time. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Krista. YouTube is nice because the replay stays up there, right? So it's great for people to be able to do that. So if you're watching live, please make sure to follow me. Make sure to give me a like, a comment, share it if you can. If you have other people that love Jeff Lewis and Bravo and reality. As a lifelong ONTD person, what's ONTD person? I hate Perez. Scott Glee. He is? Why do I never hear Perez Hilton talking about Scott and Gage? He's so messy. I think he probably used to be messy. I think he's so endearing as a family man. Like his mom is living with him in Las Vegas now. He posts his 3 kids all the time. He's always doing like ads or promotions, like family friendly things. I don't know. He says he moved to Las Vegas for the weather and the mental health. And like, I think it was cheaper to live there, than LA. Anything's going to be cheaper than LA, right? Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. I really appreciate it. Oh, it was a huge gossip community back in the day. Oh, no, they didn't. I don't know when that was. I have 5 kids. So I think until very recently, they were so young that it was just a lot. Now they're all teenagers, never want to hang out. They just ask for money from us. That's all they do. Anyways. He has changed, but to many, it is too late to give him a chance. Oh my gosh. I just remember he used to be heavy and now he's like thin. And, as we get older, I don't, but a lot of people lose whatever in their chin. So he's definitely gotten thinner in his face for sure. Get it? I don't know any music today. Exactly. Yeah. My kids are 13 and up. I mean, they just want money from us, right? Oh, he started losing weight before he had kids. Anyways. Okay. Let's talk about the mer people thing. I'm probably going to watch this documentary. I tend to love anything that Jeff Lewis and them talk about because, if you have that crazy ass mentality that Jeff and the Chumps do, you probably like all the same TV shows, documentaries. I love a documentary. So I am going to try to watch this. Oh, maybe he's promoting the Project Angel food. By the way, if anyone lives in the LA area, I think you can register to like walk with them and support Project Angel Food. I made a donation to Project Angel Food in Jeff Lewis's name months ago when he was on that TV show against Missy Pyle and he lost and they didn't give his charity, which was Project Angel Food, any money. So I made a donation on his behalf. But anyways, what was that TV show? It was with that comedian. Crap. I know y'all gonna tell me. Anyways, but you can check out Chef Stu's Instagram, and there's a way he's going to be like on the parade and everything for Pride this weekend. So that sounds really cool. And there's a donation button on there for Project Angel Food. Oh, that's nice, Janie. She made a donation on Stu's website. I tried to, and it asked me for my Instagram or Facebook login. I don't know any of that crap. It always just stays up on my things. Oh my God. I wish I had the segment videos from the QVC. If anyone ever sees these videos from years ago when Jeff Lewis was promoting like some furniture and accessories, he has talked about being on QVC and I would die. I would love to see any of that. Shout out New York. Me too. Me too. Send that to me for sure. Okay, let's keep talking about the show. So they talk about, remember the show that Brandy and Julie used to do, the recap of Vanderpump Rules. Don't you think they're just kicking themselves for canceling that show? I mean, seriously. But they were all friends with those people. So they go to Schwartz and Sandy's this past weekend. They're talking to Schwartz, and Schwartz tells them that they've asked Sandoval to stay away from the restaurant. Now, what do you think? As a fan that would go to Schwartz and Sandy's, like out of being nosy and want to see it from the show, even if you don't agree with Sandoval, wouldn't you want to see him there and take a picture of him? Like, I don't know. What do you think? Am I wrong? I would love to see Jeff's QVC. I've searched for it. I don't know that anyone has it. I don't know how to find it. Anyways, he could be harassed, but I just feel like last summer when I went to Sir and Pump with some people, I talked about it and posted more pics because of all the famous people that were there, right? Like a lot of Lisa Vanderpump and Ken were having dinner at Sir or Pump. Now I'm getting them all mixed up. I think they were at Pump. We had a drink at Pump only. And then we went to Sir for dinner, and like Peter was working, her son Max was working. What's the guy, Guillermo, that's her business partner, they were working. They all took pictures, like practically asked us if we wanted to take pictures. They know the job. They know that everyone is there for that show. And this is last summer. This is well before Scandival. This is kind of when Vanderpump was kind of boring. But because they are all there and they're so willing and eager and fun to take pictures with, they know people are going to post that to their Instagram and their social media. That's going to make more people want to go. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. I appreciate it. So many fangirls of his, they said, and people were just waiting to take pictures with Schwartz. So even though, because Schwartz has kind of gotten some backlash lately because he was like parts of his asshole personality are coming out with Katie, right? With the wedding, for sure. Like some of the weird, like shave my armpits or whatever that bullshit. I mean, just weird stuff, right? But people still want to take a picture with Schwartz. I think people would rather see Tom and Tom together because they're such good friends. Oh, Silly says, I went a few years ago and it was nice. Loved Tom Tom. The food was amazing. So a friend from Houston was at Schwartz and Sandy's in February. So weeks before Scandival broke on March 3rd, right? I knew she and her husband were going. She sent me, this is when we thought Schwartz and Raquel were having a thing, right? This is when we thought that was going on. She sends me a picture of Schwartz and Raquel sitting across from each other at a booth. And we were like, oh my God, they're definitely, having a relationship. This is crazy. It was a Saturday night too. Okay. We had no idea that was not the case at all, but she got pictures with Schwartz and Sandoval and Raquel from that night, just a few weeks before Scandival broke. Okay. My point is, when those kinds of people stay at their restaurants a lot, I think it gives people hope that when they go, they're going to see them and they're going to want to take a picture and post it. If you just say, like, a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is priceless. So if you just tell someone, oh, I went to Schwartz and Sandy's, it was fun. But if you say, oh, I went to Schwartz and Sandy's and here's a picture of us together, or here's a video of them hanging out, or God forbid, Raquel and Sandoval holding hands or flirting with each other. I mean, Jesus. Oh, Peaches Clarence says, love Chef Stu and Jeff together. Oh, me too. People want a celebrity selfie. Gone are the days. We don't want anyone's autograph anymore, right? Does anyone ask for an autograph anymore? Remember when that was a thing? Now that we have cameras at the ready with our phones and videos, we want a video. We want a picture. Is Jeff not going on the Croatian cruise? I don't know, Anna. He very clearly said today he's not going on a cruise. I think Jeff is like me. All these other friends of his are planning this trip. Like, remember, I think Patrick and Paul are going. Megan Weaver is going. Not Kelly and Rick are going. Who else is going? I think a lot of people. For next summer, 2024, I don't think Jeff plans that far in advance. But I don't think he has any interest in this cruise, even though all of his friends are going on it. I don't know. What do you think? Anyways, if you are new, thank you for the follow. Thank you for checking us out. We go live every weekday at 12 o'clock California time, live on TikTok, live on YouTube. The replay goes up immediately on my YouTube channel. All of my social media is under Jeff Lewis Obsessed. I mostly post on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I just feel like it's easier to make the video on TikTok. I like the graphics better. Heather McDonald tried to go, oh, stoned. You had to bring Heather McDonald into the mix, didn't you? Oh my gosh. Chump Cruise only for Jeff. I think anytime we hear this Jungle Cruise promo, we all get excited thinking, is this a real thing? I promise you I'll get a DM or two going, how do you sign up for this? Is this a real thing? Because they always do. Linda. Okay, a new Bethany comes out today at 3 p.m. So I'm assuming that's Eastern time. So it's probably out now. This Bethany TV show on YouTube. Y'all go watch it. If you didn't watch it from the other day, it's 12 minutes and 35 seconds of chaos. I mean, I am not knocking her grind. The girl knows how to get views. She knows how to keep people talking. I'm talking about her. I've loved Bethany since day one. I loved her selling cookies in the grocery store. I support her. I've got her dressing down in my pantry right now, waiting to try it on a salad. Skinny girl. But that first show was, wow, you need to spend 12 minutes and 35 seconds of your life. Oh, Sharon says Shane takes advantage of Jeff's generosity. You think? I don't think he does. Why do I not? Am I naive? I think I have been known to be naive. Oh my goodness. Okay. The last thing we're going to talk about is what did she call it? The cleaning your ass? The prep for this spraying a can or putting a can up your butt? Oh my God. I made a story about it. Hopefully I won't get in trouble about it for sure. Isn't Shane Jeff's adopted son? I mean, he hasn't called him his son in so long. Bethany is on YouTube, and I think it's just called Bethany. So search it. I agree, Krista. Shane gives and gives and gives to Jeff. And oh my gosh, what is he called? Empathy fatigue. Thank you so much for liking the live, Mike. Man, Shane must have signed the biggest, fattest NDA. What is it called? Non-disclosure agreement, whatever. A legal binding contract saying you can't say all the shit about Jeff. Can you even imagine the stuff he must know? I mean, empathy fatigue. It is definitely not a 9-to-5 job, Gucci. Yeah, and Jeff Lewis writes off a lot of stuff for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Sonny. I'm sorry, but Heather McDonald is the best podcaster ever. So Megan is a big no for me. I totally get it. For one thing, we definitely found that with that Heather and Megan feud, there were definitely Jeff Lewis Live listeners against the Juicy Scoopers, right? And people like me felt caught in the middle because I love Megan. I've met her multiple times. She's so nice and easygoing and friendly to me. I didn't agree with the things she said, but I also didn't agree with Heather kind of making lots of shows out of it. But then again, I understand that because that's what Jeff Lewis is. He makes a show out of his life. And drama is always going to do much better than just a boring old life, right? Nobody wants, I mean, do we want to hear, oh, Jeff, you're so happy with Gage, everything's going well. Oh, Jeff, you're so happy with Stu, everything's so great. No. I mean, we want the drama. As much as I love Jenny, Shane really took it up a notch. I think that's his age. I think Jenny was younger at the time too. But, you know, Jenny was married, then she got a divorce, then she remarried, now she has kids. I mean, that's always going to be a different employee. You know what I mean? I'm behind the feud, had no idea they had one. Oh, goodness, you missed a lot then. That was a big feud. Heather definitely monetized it for sure. It was gross. I mean, I don't know if it was gross. It's her job. And she knew what was going to get ratings, right? Kelly Dodd made shows about it. They each came on each other's podcasts. I mean, I made videos on it. I mean, you know, like they said, the only one that didn't make any money and the only one that didn't do well from it is Megan Weaver, right? Yeah. Anyways, Team Megan is Jenny Monroe's godmother. She is. We don't know what's happened with the summer. I love y'all's questions. Thank you. We don't know what's happened with the summer camp fight because he hasn't updated us at all. Yes, Heather had a right to talk about it because it was her own experience. You're right. I'm not going to deny. I think Jeff and Megan and the Chumps felt like she shouldn't have talked about it on the Patreon first. She should have given Megan a chance to apologize, then talk about it privately. But then Jeff admitted, and so did Kelly Dodd, I would have done this too and put it on my Patreon. I would have put it behind the paywall. You know, Megan took too long to respond via text. I think she was taking a breath and just kind of seeing what to whatever. It was rough. Heather lied about being invited to the trip. I did see the text. I think Kelly Dodd showed us the text between her and Heather about this whole Croatian cruise next summer. And it did say Patrick and Paul are the ones in charge of the cruise, and to ask them. And then I think it said I'm getting it mixed up now, I'm forgetting. It said something about maybe ask Megan too. So maybe she did say that. It was very messy. Anyways. Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up. I try to keep the show at around 30 minutes. The replay is up on Jeff Lewis Obsessed. Thank you so much for joining live. It is so much more fun to join live, to see your questions, to see your comments. I love it. Thank you so much. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a follow. Please comment on anything you see, even a little heart. All of it helps with my engagement, so I appreciate it so much. Tomorrow, oh my God, I love her so much, and I hope she wears a half shirt. Tracy Tudor from $1 Million Listing LA is on. Thank you for the follow, user, and thank you for all the likes. Thank you, Dolly Girl. Oh, over 10,000 likes on the TikTok. Thank you so much, y'all. And Joey Zalzig is from, oh, I don't know what that is. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mike Chuck, for the marvelous confetti. How cute. That was fun. It's like a party in here. Joey Zalzig has been quiet. I started following him because of Jeff Lewis, and because of, thank you, Krista, love you too, because of them promoting Real Friends of West Hollywood. I liked the show. I don't know that it's going to come back for a season 2. It needs to be revamped, if so, for sure. But I think Joey's great TV. I thought Brad Goreski was great. Him and his husband. I loved the show, except for whatever that dude's name was. Oh, y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh, what was his name? The Macy's guy. Skincare, whatever his name was. Anyways, but I like Joey Zalzig, so I think they'll be really good. Anyways, bye. Make sure to give me a follow and check out the replay if you missed it on YouTube.